Leicester preview that's coming up on Thursday night, really early. Got in there quite early because I won't have much time later in the week. We're all still buzzing, I assume. Sorry about the lighting, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Let me sort the lighting out. That's better. Yeah, so I guess we're all buzzing from the game on Saturday. Going into work today with them Arsenal fans, just hiding. No combo coming out of them today. It's beautiful. It really is. I hate Arsenal. I hate them, and they deserve everything they get. The humble, just to be humble, just to be, just go away again for another year. Go away again for another year where you win the league in November and then you lose it. Just it's beautiful. Anyway, West Ham Leicester. We need to get revenge. We should have won the game when we played them last time. Somehow we managed to lose it 3-0. We had loads and loads of chances in that game, and just defensive capitulation killed us. We haven't had it good at home recently. Palace game was bad. Brentford game was bad. We need a home win. We need a home win, and it would just be really good to get 2 wins on the bounce going into the little break. Obviously, we don't play for a little while until Newcastle. Played Newcastle at quite a good time actually. I was talking to Newcastle Power and Work today, Sam, who's been on the channel a few times, saying that I think because they've got the cup final that weekend after, could play into our hands a bit. Could, but that's for later. That's for a few weeks' time. So Leicester, really, really poor. They changed manager mid-season with Ruud van Nistelrooy coming in, and he just hasn't managed to get the bounce. He had a little bounce initially, but they've been so poor. I'm just trying to find here we go. So the previous games, they lost to Brentford 4-0 at the weekend, 2-0 to Arsenal, 2-1 to Manchester United, 4-0 to Everton. They beat Tottenham 2-1, who doesn't? And then they lost to Fulham 2-0 as well. So, like I say, I think the 3 teams that are there now are the ones going down. I just can't, unless they would need a miracle West Ham sort of escape from the Great Escape year, 10, 15 years ago, whatever that was now. And I just don't see it. They don't look like they've got any goals in them. They all look defensively bad down there. And I think that's a good thing for West Ham, really, and Manchester United, because I think a season where, 40, 45 points might be the benchmark. So maybe someone like Manchester United might not have hit that. Maybe someone like us might not have hit that this year. So I think we're a bit lucky. But Leicester are poor. They're a poor side, and we have to beat them. We have to beat them, But we need to see something different from West Ham. It's all good playing the way we did against Arsenal, which I don't think was a backs-to-the-wall performance. I think it was a controlled formation. We sat in when we needed to, and then we was trying to get a counter-attack down the right-hand side. That was the game plan. Wan-Bissaka go down the right, try to get the crosses in. We won our individual battles in midfield, but now it's about, we're probably going to see a bit more of the ball. Can we make it work? Can we really punish a team and really take our chances and try something different? I still want to see the 3 at the back though. I think that's the way forward for West Ham. I think it gives us that fluidity. I've always said it over the years. Wolves a few years ago, when Wolves were really good, they had that fluidity of the fullbacks, that turned into defence, but also went forward. I think that's what you're going to see under Potter going forward. And this little pre-season, mini sort of extended pre-season that we've got is a chance for him to try these new ideas out. I want to see Ollie Scholes back in. I think he was fantastic. I think there's a place for Cresswell, at least to the end of the season. And I agree with some of the arguments. Maybe you do keep him around just so he can be the guide and a sort of tutor to Ollie. So, yeah. He played really well the weekend. Kilman played well. Tabito was fantastic. Get him a bit fitter. Obviously, Kudus, we need that level of performance again, even if it is for shot window performances and West Ham get their money back, or it is to get himself back in form and to play for West Ham next season. Who knows? Bowen obviously picks himself. He's been fantastic for us. And in the midfields where it's a little bit different, you play Alvarez, but would you play Soucek in this game? Or do you want someone like Soler who maybe's got that better pass? I thought James Ward-Prowse was fantastic against Arsenal as well. So it's really hard to take anyone out of the team. It's really, really hard. Let's go back to Leicester though for a minute. So their strengths, if they did have any, are they do, when they go behind, they can come back and win sometimes, and they can protect a lead when they've got one. Weaknesses are finishing chances, stopping opponents from creating chances, defending counter-attacks, defending set pieces, avoiding fouling in dangerous areas, defending against through ball attacks, and defending against attacks down a wing. So listen, loads of weaknesses that all tick boxes for what West Ham at the moment are not too bad at. They like to play with width, and they're playing their own half. In terms of formation, Rude has been playing a 4-2-3-1 formation with Hermanusson in goal, Christensen, Okoli, Fairs, and Koulibaly in as the defence, and Didi and Soumare as the two CDM pivots. Bonate, I think that's how you pronounce it, Kanuse and Mavidi as the wingers and the number 10, and obviously Premier League legend Jamie Vardy up front. I don't want to be seeing any of this. Please God. I like Jamie Vardy, I do. I like him as a player, and I think he's the sort of player, if he was at West Ham and would have had the same sort of career, would have been absolutely loved by us. He's one of them a nightmare to play against for his whole career. Still a fantastic player, even at his age. But, I don't want to be seeing him scoring against us, please. We know what he's about. He's made a career out of it. Shoulder on the last defender, ball over the top, gets in, scores a goal. Like I say, we just got a win. Out for them is Abdul Fattah, Ricardo Pereira, really good right back in the day, wasn't he? And James Justin. Back to us. Out for us, Paquetá, Antonio, Fulkrug, Sunville, and Sufal still out. But yeah, like I say, it's really hard to know what we're going to do because, like I say, I don't want to see what he did against Arsenal. I want to see something different. And I want him to show that he has got different cards up his sleeves, and again, that's what makes you a good manager, and that's what makes you a harder team to beat, because the opposition managers are always guessing. Under Moyes, in the end, we can pick the lineup as fans, and that, if we can do it as fans, managers can do it. They know exactly how we're going to play. If we've got 2-3 different styles of play, it does make you a bit more of an enigma, So last time we did play them, like I say, 3-0. 3-1 loss. Then after that, 2-1 loss. We haven't actually beaten for a while, actually. 3-1 loss, 2-1 loss, 2-0 loss, 2-2. 4-1 was last time we beat them back into 2021. Obviously, they did get relegated, so, the stats are a bit misleading. And then we beat them on the 11th of April 2021 as well. I think that 2-2, if I remember, is that a game when Mark Noble scored that absolute worldie, when the ball came over and he sort of looped it in, or was that the 4-1? I remember him scoring an absolute worldie against Leicester a few years ago. Yeah, I think we're going to win. I think we could win quite convincingly. I think if we scored early, within the first 20, I think Leicester could capitulate a bit and we could maybe see 2 or 3. If we concede, though, the fans could get a bit ratty and, it could be a long night, which I don't want to see. Like I say, I want to hope we've turned the corner now and we start seeing the real positives now building towards the end of the season, ready to go for next season. As I always say, West Ham are renowned that if we finish good, we start good. If we finish bad, we start bad. So we've got to make sure we've got that momentum of finishing good towards the end of the season now, so we can start off well next season. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I hope you've had a great weekend. Like I say, enjoy the rest of your week. I'll be back if there's any big news out there. And obviously, we've got the review on Thursday. So until next time, guys, hit the subscribe button to the West Ham World. It really helps us out. We'd like to, we're growing, steady and slowly. And that's just all it is. We have fun on this channel. Until next time, come in your minds, keep believing. Let's go.